Once upon a time, there used to be a forest, and in that forest there were a group of wolves. Someone had painted the forest, and the wolves, but to this day no one knows who that was. The wolves did everything together. They went swimming in the lake. They chased deer in the forest. They went running through the snowy hills. And the following day they did it all, over, again, and everything was beautiful. But one morning there was a wolf they all called Slowpaw that was tired of doing the same things. Slowpaw always lagged behind the other wolves because he liked looking at nature and he was longing for adventure. He said to one of the other wolves, "Why do we go swimming in the lake? Why do we chase deer in the forest? And why do we run in the snowy hills? Is there not something new we can do?" The other wolf gazed and said, "This is the lifestyle of the wolves. And since we were painted, we have always done this." "Let's go," said the wolf. Slowpaw just stood there while the rest of the wolves disappeared into the forest. Slowpaw decided he would go a different way to the lake. He hadn't been in this part of the forest before, so there was lots to explore. Suddenly, Slowpaw noticed a small fluffy creature. He tried talking to the creature, but it didn't talk. Then it ran off, so he decided to chase it. And he chased it all the way into a hole. Slowpaw then looked around and he could see the lake. He ran down to the lake, but none of the other wolves were there. Slowpaw then realized that this was a different lake. And he noticed something in the water. It was another creature, and he wondered how it could live under the top of the lake. Once again, he tried talking to the creature, but it didn't talk. When it swam away, Slowpaw dived in after it. He chased it up a stream, but the creature was too quick and vanished. Slowpaw went back into the forest. He looked up and saw a sky creature. He tried talking to it, but all it could say was, "Who?" Slowpaw looked back at the forest and wondered where he was. Meanwhile, the other wolves have been looking everywhere for him. Slowpaw was worried now and just wanted to go home. He tried looking for the way he came, but all of the forest looked the same. It was getting dark, and Slowpaw was hoping that the one who painted him would help him find the other wolves. Slowpaw stopped and started to think about everything. He wondered why he was painted as a wolf, and why he was different from the other creatures in the forest. He wondered why wolves were painted, and then they die, and new wolves are painted again. He then thought, why was he painted at all? Slowpaw was tired now, and he then fell into a deep sleep. Slowpaw awoke from his dream, thinking the paintings of him won't last forever, so he was going to try something new. Slowpaw walked higher and higher. Slowpaw made a noise that all the creatures of the forest could hear. One wolf said to another, "That sound came from the snowy hills." The wolves all went running to see what made the beautiful sound. Slowpaw saw all of the wolves coming up. He didn't realize that he was the first wolf to howl ever. "You're alive," one wolf said. "We are all alive," Slowpaw said. "Did you make that sound?" "Yes. And I can show you how to do it." The wolves just stood there, confused. Slowpaw looked around and said, "Let's go back to the forest." The next day, the wolves went swimming in the lake. They chased deer in the forest. They went running through the snowy hills. And they howled, and howled, and howled.